Freedom of speech is one thing, but my sister got stabbed.
I'm not your sister.
She got
Who
stabbed.
stabbed me? Who stabbed me?
I don't know, but
Oh, you don't know?
I don't
I'll
know.
help you
He
out.
told me today you got stabbed.
I'll help you out. A Muslim who goes to mosque regularly and who has friends from Speaker's Corner.
But look at this. Salman Rushdie is being attacked here, and it's vile what's happened to Salman Rushdie. As a fellow Christian friend, fire! Amen.
So Hatun, good afternoon. As normal, Wendell Daniel from StreetMic. As normal, I would like to ask you a few questions, but this week specifically to do about what happened in America in regards to the satanic verse. So
Salman Rushdie,
can you give me your thoughts on what happened to Salman Rushdie on Friday?
Salman Rushdie is an author who wrote many books. One of his books
Salman
is
Rushdie was vile.
one of his book is the Satanic Verses.
More hatred.
As he wrote this in 80s, he was head of.
Salman Rushdie wrote a book. Did Salman Rushdie write a book?
So as he wrote the
What
book,
book did he write?
Can I just say I admire you a lot?
No, I'm interviewing.
Oh, sorry.
so he wrote the book,
What book did he
which
write?
caused it's a fiction novel, caused Muslims to
Yes, the Muslims, yeah.
put
Very bad people. Very bad people.
put death sentence on his head.
Hallelujah!
Over last 30 years. Britain failed to look after him. Britain failed to take care of him. He moved to the States as his life was about to get to normal. He went to this talk where he's talking. The talk is like interesting. Talk is about America is the safe haven for the authors. And a man from southern of Lebanon steps to the stage 12 times, stops 75 years old man.
That's disgusting.
12 times, not once, not twice, 12 times, from neck, from face, from abdomen.
Disgusting.
Why? Because he wrote a book,
What was the book called?
Satanic Verses.
It's disgusting, isn't it? Why did they attack such an innocent man who's an author and he's making good money for people? It's disgusting.
It's not about money.
It's not
So
about
if you come
money.
back to what I'm doing, so how did you feel, Hatun, when you discovered that an author whose a fatwa had been put on his head
Sorry, what's a fatwa?
by the Ayatollah Khomeini
Who's
back
that?
in the 80s? You know, how did you feel when you discovered what had happened?
Oh, I did knew about he had a fatwa on his head for a long time ago.
What is
But
a fatwa?
It's been.
Sorry, what's a
Can
fatwa?
you give me a little bit space, please?
Oh, sorry, what's
Thank
a
you.
fatwa?
So I'm interviewing, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
But it's been over 30 years. And the gentleman who attacked him is only 24 years old. So he wasn't even born when the book was out there, when people were reading the book. It is, I think, disgusting and disturbing that people are being offended by fictions, by novels, and then putting money on someone else's head. That is not acceptable. Doesn't matter what is your position is. That is not acceptable at all. But the problem also comes to stage is reality of the satanic verses. It is in Islamic sources, even though book is a fiction.
Yes, it is.
In the Quran,
Vile.
in the Quran, you've got these satanic verses. Muslim scholars, Muslim historians identifies that happened. Muhammad received the revelation from Satan. Quran is not ashamed of to tell humanity. Biography of Muhammad, it's here. It's not shame of to tell humanity. Gabriel comes and then confronts Muhammad for receiving the revelation from the Satan. Tabari is not ashamed to tell us that. But 21st century Muslims find it offensive that their prophet is receiving revelation from Satan. And from a fiction book, man who is 75 years old, he's like age of my grandfather. He doesn't even have any way to defend himself, comes there, and you know what is another worst thing is? gentleman who intend to kill him apparently appealed not guilty. Second degree murder.
Can I ask a question?
His
One question.
appealed not guilty.
One question only.
And another disturbing thing is, no one is talking about the links of this with Islam. No one is talking links of this with the Hezbollah or Muslim scholars. Have you heard how people are like praising on social media that someone decided to take the life of 75-year-old man?
That's disgusting. It's violent.
As I look around Speaker's Corner today, I failed to see the usual heavyweights that I would normally see. The Ali Dawas, the Shamsi, and every now and then we'll see Mohammed Hijab. But I haven't seen any of those heavyweights down here today condemning what happened in America. Why do you think that is?
Why they are not here to condemn it? Because it is in Islamic sources. I've got the hadiths in my bag where according to Islam, if someone feels that the Muhammad is being insulted, they can simply go and kill that person. Muhammad gives permission to such a thing. So Muslim missionaries if they come and then they say he shouldn't be killed, they will be seen as, oh, it's okay to abuse Muhammad. If they say, oh, he should be killed, then they will be identified as, oh, they are willing to kill those who insult Muhammad. But Muhammad is dead. How can that person is being insulted?
That's true. I agree with that.
As you know, Hatun, last year in July, you was attacked here at Speaker's Corner yourself.
Was she attacked?
And someone tried to kill you.
Wow.
What concerns do you have? And I always ask you this question. When we see what happened to Salman Rushdie in America because a fatwa was put on his head because of the satanic verses, do you see similarities in regards to what he has said in the book and your teachings down here at Speaker's Corner?
All I am doing is reading the Islamic sources at Speaker's Corner and asking the relevant question. If such a thing happens in the Great Britain, I think Britain is not great at all. But when it happened in France, first couple of days we said we are all Charlie Hebdo's. But now, media cannot even show the pictures of Charlie Hebdo.
I know they can't.
Even from Friday, media is not able to say
bad,
this has something to do with Islam or something to do with the fatwa he had in his head. Why? Because out of fear, people are forced into the fear, and now freedom of thinking, freedom of action is being taken away from people.
Because, final question, because of what happened in America to Salman Rushdie, do you believe that freedom of speech, that freedom of expression has been destroyed, eroded? Well, you know,
Definitely it has done it.
I think before the state, you need to look at this country. A teacher is in a hiding place because he showed the cartoons of Muhammad in a classroom. He's still been hiding. In Britain, a teacher are being sacked, simply they have a mug has the pictures of Muhammad and Jesus.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So it is happening here.
Yes.
Grooming gangs. Did you not hear the reports? Have you not heard the reports? Police officers, social media didn't want to identify the Islamic rape gangs. Why? Because they didn't want to become Islamophobe.
True, yeah.
So they were willing to see thousands of lives of the girls are being destroyed. It is happening here. We've got like so-called silent blasphemy law, and it is actively taking a part.
As normal, Hatun, I thank you very much for giving StreetMic this opportunity
Amazing.
to engage with you, and I will continue to engage with you over the coming weeks. And what I do hope also is that some of those people who come down here to observe like you, sir, you would learn certain behaviours when interviews have been conducted.
Yes, we were talking about that
also,
earlier.
and
That,
also, sir,
you know, this lady
sir,
is an amazing lady, and I
also,
was helping her
sir,
with her interview.
sir,
So,
but you must
so we
also
always got to
understand
understand when there's two sides of the coin and there's a debate. My brother here, who's commenting, is an amazing guy, and he looks after people all around the
So
community.
if you listen,
Yes, sir.
that's not the
Thank
issue.
you very much, sir. And I will take on board your
Stop
your
going
respect.
so close and going into people.
I am not going.
You do.
Hello.
Learn. You must not
Yes,
do it.
we have to be peaceful with each other and move forward.
But you must
Thank
learn
sir.
certain behaviours.
Yes,
sir.
we are learning certain
Do
behaviours.
not do it here at Speaker's Corner.
But you came up to me last
No,
time.
I'm not talking about me and you.
Oh, you gave me a hug last time.
I'll give you a hug again,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
talking about you.
All right, I'm getting confused.
What you must
I'm getting a little
Nice to
confused.
meet you. My name is Joel.
Yes, yes, I know.
I've been watching you, your videos like a year and a half
No,
around.
sir.
I watched you with David Wood and other
You are
Christians.
Christian?
Yes, yes.
Close.
So it's
Make
really
it
awesome
scared.
that I get to meet you. It's so cool. We need more people like you out here. So I really appreciate what you
Thank
do.
you. Thank you. Where are you coming from?
U.S.
Oh, you are visiting from the
Yeah,
US.
yeah, yeah. I came to England mainly because of Speaker's Corner.
Wow.
Yeah, I've always wanted to come here.
You've got freedom of speech in the US.
Yeah.
What are your, when did you come? When did you
I
arrive?
got here the 2nd of August. So I've been
Okay.
here 2 weeks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what are your thoughts on what happened to Salman Rushdie in the state?
I'm sorry?
What are your thoughts on what happened to Salman Rushdie in the state?
In the state.
Salman Rushdie got attacked.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. Someone attacked.
Salman Rushdie is the author of the Satanic Verses.
Oh, the Satanic Verses.
Yeah, he got attacked on Friday.
Yeah.
He got stabbed 12 times. He's in hospital now. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's horrible. I mean, I haven't heard about that, but yeah, it's
It happened in your country.
okay.
So there is not such a freedom over there, I guess.
Yeah, right. Yeah, how it is. Like everything, Christianity can be attacked, but other faiths can't be attacked.
It's only Islam is untouchable.
Yeah. So thank you, Hatun. It's awesome to meet you.
God bless you, sir. I wanted to make a point on when the gentleman call people, I don't know who is he, but when people are being called to have peace with one another, it becomes very difficult to have peace with one another when there is an ideology which you cannot even write a joke about, which you cannot even write a novel about, is outside of the criticism. So if you cannot critique the ideology, then you cannot have debates and discussions on the issues you find it disturbing. I believe only way people can have peace with one another is when people have true peace with God Himself. I'm Christian. I have peace with God because what His Son did for me. Therefore, I am commanded to love one another and live in peace with one another. But other ideology doesn't allow that. And it is heartbreaking. 75 years old man is in hospital because there are people who cannot control their emotions. You have to pay money to buy that book. If you don't want to read it, don't buy the book, don't spend your money. You already probably looked at the cover and then thought, oh, I might find this offensive. Just don't buy it, don't read it. If you don't like it, don't come to Speaker's Corner.
We talked about freedom of speech earlier. I've just been told by this gentleman, and that gentleman, you've been stabbed right here in this park. That is very scary. My heart feels for you. If you have any problems,
I feel like there's a difference between freedom of speech and just to piss people off. Same when you go to a football game, okay? Simple terms. You're not going to wear a United top
I was not.
at
No,
Chelsea ground.
I didn't know you
like,
got
you're not
stabbed.
gonna. Why would you put yourself in a situation like that?
Sister,
There's
I
a
feel
difference.
for you.
I'm not here to like.
He just
have
told
a
me
go at
today
you.
that you've
I
been
just think the
stabbed.
difference
Why did you not tell me that before?
Sorry, I didn't get your point.
The difference between freedom of speech and freedom of wearing something is to piss people off. You're looking for trouble. That's all it is.
So, by default, freedom of speech is going to offend people.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
So why
would
does
God
Quran?
away to piss people off?
Why does Quran call me the worst of creatures? Why
you're not,
does
but you're
Quran?
not.
Why does
But you're not.
Quran
You know
call
yourself you're
Jesus
not.
as just a
you're
prophet.
a very nice lady. We spoke to each other before.
Fake Christian.
What's a fake Christian? Your nan's a fake Christian. I met her last summer.
Asking if Muhammad
Whoa, hang on. You told me you shook my hand earlier, it's on camera. You said your nan's a fake Christian. Your nan's a Christian.
There you go.
I'm not with Muhammad. I'm not with Muhammad. Bye-bye. You know what I mean?
Don't give him time. Expose this guy.
Listen, what you from China? Are you from China?
No.
Okay. Do you condemn the stuff that's happening in China?
Eh?
Do you condemn the stuff that's happening in China?
Yes.
Do you?
Do you condemn grouping gangs?
So why are you
in the
wearing
UK?
this shirt
Do you
for?
condemn the grouping gangs?
Because
Do
China
you,
is
do you
arsehole.
condemn the
Is what,
grouping
sorry?
gangs?
Because China is arsehole.
So you're another arsehole that's causing conflict then? By wearing a t-shirt saying China's an arsehole.
Calling the country, not the people. Not the people. It's
You're
the
an arsehole
country.
yourself then, you just call yourself You're doing the same thing as this.
I'm not China.
You just said, right, China's so are you
Country is an
you're wearing a t-shirt saying that you're
No, because I'm not China.
Are you not an
No, I'm not China.
Are you an
Do I look like Mohammed?
Are you
Can I just
If I wear a t-shirt
express
saying Hatun's a
right
dickhead, is
now?
that right? If I wear a
I
t-shirt
am
saying
finding
Hatun
this
is a dickhead, is that
conversation
okay?
very offensive.
You're a hypocrite. You're the biggest hypocrite. You're the biggest hypocrite because the thing
Can I
is,
do that, Hatun?
if you try to help
Hatun's a
this
dickhead,
nice
my t-shirt.
lady
I'll see you
who's
next
been
week.
stabbed before, none of
Hatun's a
you
dickhead on my t-shirt.
are helping her by saying,
Okay,
look,
freedom of speech,
it's helping
Long as you
her.
can take it.
No,
We don't want
worries.
this
I
sister
had
to be
verse,
stabbed
sir.
again.
I had verse.
How many of you have condemned her
Rightly
being
so.
stabbed?
Well deserved.
I asked you
Can
the
you just get
question.
his face?
I asked
It
you
is
the
well
question.
deserved apparently when people are being attacked. It is well
can't
deserved.
say that.
I
Yeah?
asked you a question.
It is well deserved. See that? That's
How
why
are you
Islam
protecting
is
her?
very much dangerous to
When you're recording
humanity.
her on camera and spreading the hate against
I'll say
her.
my point.
You know, you're spreading hate against this beautiful sister, yeah?
I'm not your
Every day.
sister, sir. I don't know you.
But come on,
Sir,
you told me that
sir.
she was stabbed. And you got cameras on her again, and you're not even protecting her. So you're the pointing the camera on her and spreading the message on media and spreading more hate against her. Well done, mate.
Exactly.
You're a hypocrite. Your t-shirt says look at the slogan.
See, people who don't want us to practice our freedom of
This is a
speech
circus here.
enjoys
whole
they
circus.
practicing their freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech is one thing, but my sister got stabbed.
I'm
here.
not your sister.
She got
Who
stabbed
stabbed
here.
me? Who stabbed me?
I don't know, but
Oh, you don't know?
I don't
I'll
know.
help you
He
out.
told me today you got stabbed.
I'll help you out. A Muslim who goes to mosque regularly
Yeah.
and who has friends
But
from
look,
Speaker's
look,
Corner.
But look at this. Salman Rushdie has been attacked here, and it's vile what's happened to Salman Rushdie. As a fellow Christian friend,
I don't think you are Christian, sir. I
As a
don't know
fellow
you.
Christian
I don't know
friend,
you.
I am trying to help my sister here, not to
I
get
don't
attacked.
need your help.
Jesus Christ,
I don't
God.
need your help.
Jesus Christ, God.
Are you God?
There you go.
There
You're
you
not
go.
Christian.
He said he's got a t-shirt saying he's an arsehole.
Taqiyya is allowed. Even in the heart of freedom of speech, Muslims
having a
practice
conversation.
taqiyya. We are not having conversation, sir.
Sorry. Conversation. And you're wearing t-shirts saying thank you, peace and sister, I hope you stay safe. These cameras are pointing at you, and I really feel for you, my sister. If you ever need any help or anything, just get in contact.
Oh,
Thank
why
you.
don't you talk to the Muslims and then
I've
get
been
that
there. I've done that as well.
code?
I spoke to
Why
this
don't
sister
you?
as well today.
Why don't you go and talk to the Muslims and then tell them to go and then
Christian
report to
father
their
today
friends
as
to the
well.
police?
There you go. I spoke to your father today as well. He invited me to his church. Yeah. Amen. Hallelujah.
doesn't know
I'm
anything.
protecting you,
She doesn't know
sister.
anything.
If
Just
I
shout.
can protect you, I'll be here night and day to protect you.
Sir, get away from me.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, the language Muslims use towards my brother, that's the language they call another human being. Why? Because apparently at Speaker's Corner you can say such a things. But if you wear the t-shirt, or if you say Muhammad received revelation from Satan, that's apparently no good. People who hate freedom of speech comes to Speaker's Corner to practice their freedom of speech.
You're using him as example.
Yes.
That means you're bigoted yourself. You're a hypocrite.
Really?
That means you're a bigot.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
Well done.
You're generalizing.
Well done.
You're very prejudiced.
Well done.
Yes, you are. You're a very prejudiced person. I can smell a prejudiced person from a mile.
You smell?
Yes.
You
From a
smell?
mile.
Oh.
From a mile.
Oh, you think I smell like Muhammad, who called black people raisin head? Who teaches black people are gonna make their way to hell because of their color?
His best companion, one of his best companions was a black man.
He bought them.
And I've got a friend that's black.
Muhammad had a friend that was black.
They're all,
That's in the 7th
they're all
century.
racists.
That's in
Say,
the
I've got a
7th
friend that's
that's
black.
the
Muhammad had slaves who were black. Muhammad was selling black people. Yeah?
America did that. America
Muhammad.
did that.
Do you follow America?
For 300
Is
years.
America your authority?
The world follows the
Is
dollar.
America your
The world
authority?
follows the
Muhammad
dollar.
is your
The world
Would you
follows
go
the
and
dollar.
kill on the name
The
of
world follows
America?
America. What are you on about?
You follow Muhammad.
No, I'm talking about the dollar.
See?
The dollar. No, I'm talking about trade. Trade, basically. The world follows the dollar, innit?
I never come across anyone who thought Trump's feelings are hurt, therefore we will go and kill someone.
exactly. Yeah,
But I come across with people who thought feelings of dead people, dead person is being killed, hurt, therefore we will kill that person.
Hide history.
Her story. Because we're going to deal with history, I talk about a man, his, in the English form, his. But we're going to deal with the originality, his, her story. In the beginning, God made man and woman. So it's about the man and the woman. His and her story.
There you go.
Yes, man. That's what the thing said. God is right. God is right, you know. Remember that. God's never wrong. You know?
Good talker, man.
Yeah, man is wrong, and leaders are wrong, and women are wrong, and rabbis are wrong, and pastors and bishops are wrong. But God is never wrong. Yeah, man. And the angel wrong sometimes, you know. Because guess what? Lucifer, Satan was wrong. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bless the thing. Sorry,
How are you, brother? Peace of Christ be with you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good. Everything is good?
Yeah, it's getting hot.
Huh?
It's getting hot.
Oh, yes. Yes. But no, it's bit cold. Get it? If the,
Right
if
now
the
it's
talk
hot.
is not hot.
I think from tomorrow it's gonna get back to normal, but right now it's hot.
Yeah, it is.
Even sun is not there, still you feel the hot.
Yeah.
Step forward, sir. Step forward, step forward.
Yes.
Step into the light.
Come forward.
Step into the light.
Yes, brother.
If you stay there, I want to ask you some questions about
Yes, brother.
what happened to Salman Rushdie.